Hello and welcome to the LGBTQ review, where we look at queer content and discuss it. You know, we say we review it, but that's in the loosest of terms. This week we are looking at Call Me By Your Name.
Professor Perlman. Thank you so much.
So nice. Très confiant, hein? I can show you around.
That'd be great. Thank you. So what do you do around here?
Read books, transcribe music, swim at the river, go out at night.
Sounds fun. All right, later.
Call Me By Your Name is a 2017 drama, coming-of-age drama, romance. Screenplay was written by James Ivory, who won the Oscar for it. He wore a cool shirt. It's based on the 2007 novel of the same name by Andre Ackerman. It's set in northern Italy in 1983, and it chronicles the romantic relationship between 17-year-old Elio and 24-year-old graduate student and researcher. What's his name? Oliver. Sorry.
The writer wrote a screenplay that included a lot of nudity. The director didn't want any nudity, and without telling him, took most of that out.
Right.
Which was really weird, and the writer was like, oh, this is weird that you've taken all this out. And yeah, I think that's really weird. But also, the two lead actors both signed contracts that said there was no full-on frontal nudity. And then there's just some random bit of a woman naked for no reason. I can't remember, I think you see like the top half of her naked and like a bit of leg, and then like, do you remember that scene?
No, I don't remember that.
Well, there's that scene, and then no other nudity, and then
That is weird.
the sex scenes that they do show pans to a tree. Rubbish.
What rating is it? I didn't look it up.
I don't know.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Maybe he did it so it got a lower rating.
But he said
Which
he
is
purposely
wrong,
didn't do nudity because he felt that wasn't the crux of the story. But she's like such an underdeveloped character. Why was she like just okay to have in the nude? It's a weird decision. I don't agree with it whatsoever. It's weird.
I liked it a lot because it looks good and I like the
35 mil.
music. Yeah. Like aesthetically I liked it, and the music was good, and the writing is really good. But it made me feel very uncomfortable. Their relationship, when I watched it, made me feel so uncomfortable. But then, for this, I researched it, and Armie Hammer's character is only supposed to be 24.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that, because, you know, he's 32 and he looks about 40. So, okay, 17 and 24 is a bit, you know, in England that's fine.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the casting in terms of how they look into like their age, like you couldn't be more. He looks so
24.
young and he looks so old.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
So there's a scene where he masturbates with a peach, and they amnad if they thought that should be included in the film, more so apparently than they did with like sex scenes. And to see if it was possible, the writer and director both did it and were like, yeah, that's fine, and then put it in the film.
Right, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed. I think it's quite a...
Oh, I think they needed to try it.
Yeah, sure, no, definitely, that was important. But I don't think that scene was needed in the film. Maybe I'm just annoyed because they cut out any sort of nudity or sex scenes from it, because like, that is like far more important to this story than the peach thing that is like kind of weird. How it's framed is weird. Does it, then falls asleep, then Oliver comes in and is like, picks it up.
Please don't talk about it too much.
Yeah. But then he has like a kind of, I don't know, anxiety attack or like a panic attack, or like he's really freaked out by it. Yeah. But that goes nowhere. Like, that is not like him like having some sort of like crises or anything. It's just that. So what weird scene to just have in this film that like doesn't develop the characters, because like it takes them in like the wrong direction.
But maybe it makes a lot of sense in the book.
Maybe, yeah. Well,
I'm really scared about saying things about films now I've read Carol.
Right.
Because everything about Carol makes sense now.
Yeah,
which
but
I know isn't a great film.
Yeah, but that's kind of like very damning, because like it should just stand by itself. So much swimming in this film, so many swimming scenes.
No, wait, the peach thing.
Okay.
I agree that I don't think it is really needed, and also because you have the metaphor of peaches. Peaches are like a theme the whole way through. and you have the metaphor of the peach, and then that just ruins it, because it's like, did you get it? Did you get the metaphor? I don't think you got. We'll show you.
For a running time of like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and a scene where he takes a good long time to like put his finger in a peach.
Also, people think quicker than we're seeing him think.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Bearing all that in mind, the little time that the mum and like the women have in this film is mind-boggling. Like how little they have and what they like dedicate screen time to. So much swimming. Swimming and biking is like so much of this film, which
it's a queer film thing, isn't it?
Which is fine, yeah. It's supposed to be the third in a trilogy of like themed films.
Desire is the theme.
Yes, I get it. The desire, peaches, swimming, biking.
Men. I just don't like Armie Hammer.
All I could think about was the casting rumour about him being cast as Superman and whether he would make a good Superman.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he was supposed to be cast as Superman. Then,
when? Which one? When Henry?
Yeah, and I think he did instead, or he didn't get it because of the Lone Ranger that he did, which is supposed to be like a massive flop and terrible.
And Timothée Chalamet plays Elio. He's quite good.
Parents, they are very interesting characters, I thought.
Agreed.
Very little screen time for the mum.
She's like a proper actor though, isn't she?
Yeah.
Not to say that the rest of the mum.
I would say that she's like a powerhouse actor. Like, there's lots of scenes where Oliver and Elio are like, I guess like flirting in some way, or like being very coy about going off and doing whatever. And then it stays, the mum is still in the frame and it doesn't like cut to her or anything. It doesn't like pan to her or anything, which is like great bits of like really minimalist, like, yeah, I know what's going on.
From Elio's perspective, it's very, I keep saying this about films that we watch, that they are like, yeah, that's what that feels like. I think I keep saying it because I like up until we started doing this and watching these films, I just hadn't ever watched a film that like reflected my experience before, and now I see them all the time and I'm still like, yeah, that's what that felt like, because it's like a new thing for me, but other people must just think I'm an idiot. Like, oh, you're watching a film and you're relating to a character, well done. My three favourite scenes, obviously the last one is probably my favourite end scene of anything ever, caveat, not any of the Graduate end scenes, like the actual Graduate, and then the other films that do that very well, because I really like those as well. The other two scenes that I really liked were when he's in the car with his mum and he cries and she just drives and like pats him on the shoulder. I really like that. And then the speech that his dad gives him is very good.
That was good.
Yeah.
They did that in 3 takes apparently.
Really?
And they gave him a lot of time to prep for that one scene.
Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot.
The acting's quite good. That bit where Armie Hammer dances is absolutely terrible. Like, love the music.
Yeah.
One of my favourite songs ever. But what's he doing?
Yeah, I agree. I thought it was going to be like a thing that they talked about, like him not being able to dance.
People do talk about it, but not in the film.
Yeah.
He was so angry about people talking about it that he went off Twitter. He deleted his account. Which adds to me thinking he's a bit of an, you know.
4 arms of statues.
I will rate it 4.2, like, dad dancing that's supposed to be sexy. So that's what we thought. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. We have been James and Beth. I wonder how long that register slip is going to last for, because it's been a while now. You can follow us on Twitter at LGBTQ_review. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to get more of our content.